Wednesday din, kasi din take up ng Sunday. Ang pamilya.
Message on
Pinabablaw siya ko. Pinabablaw siya ko. Nang number. Loko. Okay. 1 0 7 4 2 5 링 또는 현재 하이로 큰 처음이다. 원래 Huh? Umang. Promotion, item 1.
I seek your lordship's indulgence in making a mention. Item number 31, my lord, it's for hearing matter.
Hearing
Yes,
matter. What
yes, my
happened?
lord. Since I have been newly appointed as government advocate, it would not be appropriate for me to take up this matter.
Oh, yes, you were the amicus curiae then, isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Okay, when the matter comes up, we will appoint someone else.
Yes, my
Okay,
lord.
let it be called out first, isn't it? Yes.
Lordship, if I can make a mention for item 28, part 2.
What happened?
I have taken the consent of the other councils. If this matter can be taken after 2 weeks.
If I'm not mistaken, we had heard this matter.
Yes, Lordship.
Some length, and then I think you were supposed to mention anything in rebuttal to what
Yes,
was-
Lordship.
So what happened?
If this matter can be taken up after 2 weeks, Lordship, because we are not ready as of now.
Your leaderships, on the other hand, we on the other side,
Uh,
my lords, we are ready for hearing, but on the request of the counsel for the appellant, my lords.
we'll have to adjourn that, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
But what happened? You had given me all your submissions, or whether you'll have to make it
Yes,
again,
Lordship.
obviously, different bench, yes. Heard Miss Rosalind Elmar, learned counsel for the appellant, along with Mr. Jordan Rohinthanga, legal aid counsel for respondents number 2 and 3, and Miss.
My lords,
Miss-
Mary.
Mary.
Oh, yes, Miss Mary has to be there. Then why are you standing? I thought you were,
My lord,
Are you-
I'm for respondent 2 and 3 only. For the
yes.
private response.
So, any additional PP here?
My lords, Miss Linda, I suppose, would.
So why is the government advocate standing? Are you going to make a mention in this matter?
Yes,
What?
my lord.
Yes,
Not
yes,
in,
please.
I'm going to make a mention in another case.
So we are dealing with item number 28. So please sit down. You're confusing me otherwise. Okay, yes. Along with Mr. Gangaran, legal counsel for respondent number 2 and 3. On the prayer made by learned counsel for the appellant, this matter is adjourned for 2 weeks. List after 2 weeks.
Obliged, lordship. My lord, I beg the court indulgence in mentioning item number 30.
30, yes.
Since I am a newly appointed and I'm not endorsed with this case, the concerned advocate is on leave. So if I may be given another 2 weeks' time.
Okay, Miss so-and-so,
My lord,
yes,
if it can be posted on next week, my lord.
okay.
The
Learned, yes.
next week, my lord, if possible.
Will
My
you be
lord,
ready
the-
by
The learned
next week?
counsel will be joining on next month. So that means if
There will now 3, 4.
No, yes, so you can collect the files from them.
Since the last 2 occasions, they have been seeking time on the same reasons.
See, it's not that it is only Mrs. Mary who can appear. You are the government counsel, you can represent the state, isn't it?
yes, my lord.
So you collect the files and briefs from her, study the matter, and then present.
Yes, my lord.
You can take guidance from your senior, that is, you have the 2 additional AGs here. They can help you. You can prepare the matter. Isn't
Yes,
it?
my lord.
It's good for you also. Learn. Don't run away. Okay. Heard Miss so-and-so, learned government advocate for the state respondents number 1 to 4. The learned government advocate has prayed for adjournment of the matter since she is newly appointed and needs time to study the case. Mr. Victor L. Ralte, learned counsel for the appellant, submits that the matter may be adjourned in the next week. In view of the above, list in the next week on a date
28
to be.
28 of us.
Pardon?
28 of us.
In the next week, in the next survey, okay, on, yes, 28th,
Yes, my lord.
28/8/2020.
Obliged.
For motion, item 1.
Yes.
Your Lord. The public interest litigation, in order to bring to the notice of the Honorable Court the irregularities and illegalities committed by the state and the private respondents in the matter of conduct of lotteries. My Lord, before I take your lordship to the, because facts are in a very narrow campus, before I take your lordship to the facts, my Lord, I'll just point out certain provisions of the Act which I have annexed in the copy of the petition itself. Given us a page. Lordship, may kindly turn to page 106. This is the Act, my Lord. Before 1998, there was no legislation regulating the lotteries. So
Page
106.
106.
Earlier, my Lord, there was no act, no law regulating the lotteries. And as the Honorable Supreme Court has held, lotteries otherwise gambling. So malpractices were there. In order to regulate the conduct of my Lord, lotteries, this act was enacted. Lordship may kindly have a look at the first line of the act, just after the name of the act, Lotteries Regulation Act 1988. An act to regulate the lotteries and to provide for matters connected therewith and incidental thereto. Now, Lordship may kindly turn to page 107, next page. Just a few provisions I'll point out as to how to conduct the lottery. Section 4, my Lord. A state government may organize, conduct, or promote a lottery subject to the following conditions, namely, A, we can, my Lord, for the time being, skip B. State government shall print the lottery tickets bearing the imprint and logo of the state in such manner that the authenticity of the lottery ticket is ensured. So printing is to be done by the government. Now C is very important. Man. The state government shall sell the tickets either itself or through distributors or selling agents. E is very important, my lord. State government shall conduct the draws of all the lotteries. So far as the conduct is concerned, my lord, section 4 read with section 4E is very clear. So far as the conduct of the lottery is concerned, it is only the state government and no one else can do it. So far as selling and marketing of the lotteries is concerned, it can be entrusted to any other entity. Now, Lordship may kindly have a look at page 108. This provision I'll just point out so as to make certain submissions on the basis of this, my lord. 108, section 6. The central government may, by order published in the official gazette, prohibit a lottery organized, conducted, or promoted in contravention of the provisions of section 4, or where tickets of such lottery are sold in contravention of provisions of section 5. Now, Lordship may kindly have a look at the rules which I have annexed at page 110. The rules start from 110. I'll take your lordship to 111 first, my lord, to bring to your lordship's notice the provisions of rule 3. Organization of lottery. A state government may organize a paper lottery or online lottery or both, subject to the conditions specified in the Act and these rules. So it can be either online, it can be paper, or it can be both, but then subject to the conditions, particularly section 4 and 5, which I have just now read. Then Lordship may kindly see 5, 3, 5, rule 3, sub rule 5. The paper lottery tickets and the stationery on which the online lottery tickets are issued shall be printed by the organizing state at a government press or any other high security press included in the panel of Reserve Bank of India or the Indian Banks Association, Mumbai. Now, Lordship has seen there can be paper lottery, there can be online, and there can be both. Now, Lordship may kindly turn to 110, rule 2, sub rule 2B. First, I take your lordship to 2E, means it's better I read 2E first. 2E at page 110, it defines online lottery. Lordship has got, my lord. Online lottery means a system created to permit players to purchase lottery tickets generated by the computer or online machine at the lottery terminals where the information about the sale of ticket and the player's choice of any particular number or combination of numbers is simultaneously registered with the central computer server. And this is very important. Now, the central computer server has again been defined in 2B on top, my lord. Central computer server means a system of multiple computers at a central location under the direct control of the organizing state that accepts, processes, stores, validates the online lottery transactions or otherwise manages, monitors, and controls the entire system of online lottery. My lord has seen, if it is online, it has to be first of all through a server, and server has been defined to be a system where it is the state who will conduct, who will monitor, who will ensure that everything is in the system, acceptance, processing, storing, validating, everything in a system which is directly under the control of the state, and no private party can have such server. My lord, in this background, what has happened, I'm just pointing out before I go to the exact pages, my lord. By a tender process, now we have 3 private parties to whom the marketing and selling has been entrusted through a tender process. For paper lotteries. Initially, the tender, I'll show, my lord. Initially, the NIT was floated for paper as well as, my lord, online. But for online, the parameters required are these. Apart from this, my lord, there is one called STQC. Means, my lord, Standardization, Testing and Quality Certification Directorate, from where a certificate has to be obtained for operating online. Now, state government of Mizoram itself doesn't have the requisites. This STQC certification is not there. So far as Punjab is concerned, my lord, Punjab allowed at one point of time to a private party, and then subsequently Punjab High Court passed an order that you cannot do it. And here, the state government itself doesn't
Okay,
have
show us that provision where this STQC is required.
There, my lord, central government has issued a notification. I said, my lord, the central government has the power. Page 122, Lordship, may kindly have a look at page 1.
Okay, yes.
122, the notification of, it's a circular of 18/7/2018, my lord. I'm reading, my lord. The ministry has received number of complaints alleging malpractices in running of lotteries in several states. Audit, Lordship has got, my lord. Page 122, my lord.
Okay. Yes.
I'm reading it again. This ministry has received number of complaints alleging malpractices in running of lotteries in several states. Audit undertaken by Controlling and Auditor General CNAG on lotteries organized by certain states have also pointed out many irregularities in running of online and paper lotteries. Running of lotteries as per provisions of Lotteries Regulations Act 1998 and the Lotteries Regulation Rules 2010 framed thereunder is the responsibility of concerned organizing states. States are empowered to make their own rules also under Section 12 of the Lotteries Regulation Act 1998. This ministry has in the past issued directions dated so under Section 10 of the Lotteries Regulation Act 1998. A copy of these directions is included and are reiterated. In order to ensure, well, this is important, in order to ensure integrity of the hardware, software used for operation of online lottery, lottery organizing states are directed to have their software, hardware used for online lottery certified by Standardization, Testing and Quality Certification Directorate under the Ministry of Electronics and IT as soon as possible and in no case later than 6 months from the date of issue of this letter. Further, it is also reiterated that draws of lotteries, whether online or paper, should be conducted under the direct supervision and control of the organizing states. It is also highlighted here that under Section 6 of the Lotteries Regulation Act 1998, the central government may, by order published in the official gazette, prohibit a lottery organized, conducted or promoted in contravention of the provisions of Section 4, or where tickets are of such lottery are sold in contravention of the provisions of Section 5. My Lordship, may kindly have a look at page 123, the next page also. This is a subsequent notification by the central government, 2/4/2019. Has your Lordship got it, my lord? This ministry had issued an advisory on 18/7/2018 for all lottery organizing states to have their software hardware used for online lottery certified by STQC. Thereafter, some of the lottery organizing states have forwarded the certificates of the authenticity of software used in conduct of online lotteries. It has been observed that these certificates are being issued by STQC empaneled agencies in the name of the distributor and selling agents and not in the name of organizing state, which indicates that this control of software used for online lotteries is with the distributor or the selling agent. Rule 21B of the Lotteries Regulation Rules 2010 stipulates that central computer server means a system of multiple computers at central location under the direct control of the organizing state that accepts, processes, stores and validates the online lottery transactions or otherwise manages, monitors and controls the entire system of online lottery. All the lottery organizing state governments are therefore advised to adhere to the provisions of Lottery Regulation Act 1998 and Rules 2011. So it is very specific. First of all, STQC director's certification is necessary, and secondly, subsequently it was found that yes, it is being issued, but in the name of again private party, meaning thereby that the conduct has been given to the private parties, which is prohibited specifically because it is the state which can conduct. And in this background, my lord, Lordship will now kindly have a look at the NIT here in this case. how the public are being sought to be defaulted and, my lord, injured. Lords may kindly have a look at page 128. This was the initial 128. Lords may page
128.
8. My-
Yes, go ahead.
It is notified for general information that the government of Mizoram hereby invites expression of interest tender for 6 sets of lotteries, either in paper lottery or online lottery or both. Each set of consisting 4 weekly draws per day and 1 bumper draw in a calendar year from the interested and eligible firms, proprietorship concern, etc., for selection and appointment as selling agents for state sale of lotteries conducted by the state of Mizoram under the Lotteries Regulation Act 1998, the Lotteries Regulation Rules 2010, etc. Thereafter, there was an amendment which you will find at page 138. And we can, this is a amendment of this, my lord, NIT, invitation for expression, and para 3 state we can go, my lord, of page 138. 138, page para 3, man. As per High Court's order dated 24/6/2019, Lordship has got married, page 138. As per High Court's order dated 24/6/2019 and 26/6/2019 in the aforesaid petitions number so and so and so and so for online lotteries, the statutory provisions and notification issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs, etc., of the Lotteries Regulation are to be scrupulously complied with, since at present the government of Mizoram.
What finally happened to these writ petitions, Mr. Majumdar?
Disposed of.
In what line?
That's findings. And during the pendency of the proceedings, initially there was a stay, the stay was vacated by the Supreme Court, then the distributorships were awarded, so the petitions became infructuous.
But then initially by an interim order, this Honorable Court in both the petitions indicated, which I have annexed here, I will not read it, that you should adhere to the rules and regulations. Now, since they cannot adhere, this is the amendment made in the NIT, which your lords will find at page 138, para 3, my lord. They are clearly saying, my lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, lordship from fourth line from top towards the right. Since at present, lordship has got, my lord, since at present, the government of Mizoram is not having its own software and hardware duly certified by the SDQC to comply with the above. It is decided and clarified at the present, i.e., that is in invitation of expression of interest for appointment of selling agents for Mizoram State Lottery, that is so and so, shall be only for paper lotteries. So online thing they have dispensed with. Now thereafter, 3 out of 4, 3 were awarded, and one of the agreements I have annexed at page 139 with one of the awardees.
But in the next line,
My lord.
online lotteries may be organized as and when the government is equipped.
Absolutely.
So the government is not equipped as of now.
Till
is
now.
it?
It's not.
Okay.
Now, next page, my lord, after the award was given to 3 of the private parties, one of the agreements I am just showing what they have agreed also, my lord, which is available at page 139. Start from 139, and I will take your lordship straightway to. So this is the agreement, and this type of agreement all the parties have now entered into. Now, when they have started, my lord, all of them have naturally, my lord, given the 10 work order for selling of lottery, paper lotteries. Now, what has happened? There is, my lord, there are other issues for today, my lord. I will not take your lordship to all the small issues. The major issue is, in between, my lord, respondent number 8 made a request which your lordship will find, I have made as averment because I don't have a copy of the request. For that, I take your lordship to page 25 of my petition, my lord, at para 24. Yes. Page 25, para 24. Bottom paragraph. They made a request. Now let us see what is the request. After entering into fresh agreement, Mr. So respondent number 8, submitted a letter dated 12/8/2022 to the respondent authorities with a request to grant permission for sale of paper lottery tickets of Mizoram State digitally, Lordship will kindly see the word used, digitally through internet, mobile application, web portal, etc. The petitioner humbly begs to state that the selling of paper lottery tickets digitally amounts to combining features of paper and online lotteries, which is wholly impermissible in terms of the Act and the rules. The same has also been expressly prohibited by the circular dated 22/1/2019, issued by the MHA. Now, next paragraph, I need not read. I'll take your lordship straightway to the document at page 212, that is what I've stated here. 212, lordship may kindly have a look what they have done. They held a meeting, my lord, and amongst other issues, they have taken a decision with regard to the request made by respondent number 8 for digitally selling the paper lotteries. Lordship will find at page 215, the specific paragraph, my lord. 215. From top, the third paragraph, my lord. Grant of lordship is got, my lord, under the caption grant of permission for sale of Mizoram State Lottery tickets through website proposed by Messrs. Skill Lotto Solutions Private Limited. The director IFNSL reported that
Yes,
May I read, my lord?
yes.
Page 215, the bottom paragraph. Director IFSL reported that Messrs. Skill Lotto Private Limited provided later dated so had submitted request for grant of permission for sale of paper lottery tickets Mizoram State Lottery digitally through internet, mobile apps or computer, desktop, etc. The main feature of the proposed application is that the customer need to go through the concerned website and create an account by submitting some personal details, after which he or she may book tickets of any lottery scheme notified by the government and uploaded in the portal by paying the requisite amount by using her mobile number or email ID. The purchased tickets will then be sent to the given address through courier, speed post, or retained for safe custody if desired. If there is any winner from the ticket, so purchase, the winning amount up to the value of rupees so will be directly credited to his account through different payment gateways. There is again, my lord, online. The prize winning of above rupees is to be claimed from the government by submitting the original ticket. Now, next page, lordship may kindly see 216, the second paragraph, sub-paragraph. The SLC also observed that consequent upon the resignation of BS Enterprise and so, there will be vacant slots for 3 sets of 4 weekly draws and 3 bumper draws. Hence, in the interest of generation of more revenue from state lottery, the possibility of organizing online lottery may be explored, for which the director so may be entrusted to carry out the necessary steps. Now, my lord, without obtaining the STQC certification and without there being any work order issued for online, what they are trying to do, first of all, they are trying to combine both. Now, for online lottery, even when the state government itself doesn't have the requisites, my lord, they are allowing a private party to do it digitally, that is online, meaning thereby that they will conduct, and they have a server, my lord, in Bombay. So,
Because here they,
the control mechanism regarding sales funds.
Yes, so if you read the paragraph above what we have just read, you
My
have
lord,
just read out, page 216.
Yes, ma'am.
Now
The
here,
SLC, may I read, my lord?
yes,
The SLC, after careful deliberation, recommended that the proposal may be accepted in principle. However, it is not clear that a ticket having the same number may be sold twice through the website and physically as well. Further, the control tools mechanism regarding sale of lottery tickets through the website beyond lottery-free zone needs further examination. Hence, the SLC recommended that the firm may be requested to clarify and arrange a live demonstration. The Director of SLC is entrusted to arrange and facilitate the demonstration.
so this is only to have a demonstration, isn't it? The minutes of the minute,
My
yes.
submission before, subject to my lordship, say, my submission before lordship will be, the entire process which they have started is either to allow them or maybe the state government will do. But then for that, my lord, the act and rules are very clear. Unless you have certification from the
Yes, yes,
SDQC.
please,
Mr.
so
Majumdar,
what
my-
happened?
After this, what happened? After 216, what is the next step taken?
Right.
This has been approved by the government and they are doing it. Next page, lordship, kindly see. They have
Show
already
us where
started.
it's been done.
Yes.
Okay, because this is, it's.
My lord, they
it's
have
a
started
proposal,
doing
yes.
217 is the page. And
Okay,
anyone,
yes.
my lord, here my friend, one of my friends here goes to the website, they will find the government lottery Mizoram and they are doing it online. Rampant business is going on.
See, because the minutes of the meeting does not say that it has to be done. Demonstration is there, they are exploring the
They
possibility.
have done it. They have done
So
it.
now, yes,
They
come
have
to
done
where
next
they
page,
have done it.
217, my lord.
What is this?
This is the screenshot of the various pages of the website of skill load response number 8 of so and so at the various stages of the purchase of lottery. So
But
they are
this-
conducting the
Mr.
business.
Majumdar, this decision is of 2022, 2 years back. And this process is on for the last 2 years. Why suddenly this PIL?
My lord, there, I'll just point out one thing. My lord.
Because this decision at 212
My lord.
is of 2022.
And 2022 simply says it will be demonstrated. The
Yes.
state government has never said that it should be started online.
Yes,
So
never
where are
said.
those
But then
decisions?
they have said we can explore. And after that, my lord, they have approved it and they
Where,
have
where's the
started.
approval? Where's the letter of approval
Madam,
saying
that-
that we should go online?
Madam, that
What?
approval we do not have because they have done it between themselves.
So-
But fact remains, madam, fact remains, we have now come to know that they are doing the business online, whether this is permissible under the law or not. madam. This page 217, lordship will kindly see.
So only 217,
My
this page,
My lord,
this page is the only page that you have.
my lord. My lord, I have given as an example. Now they are, my lord, I cannot show, my lord. If I can show, if your lordship permits me, I'll show from the any mobile. They are running the business online.
Where you can go and buy the ticket. This website they have opened, wherein you are not buying online, you are buying a paper ticket. Online is like any other company you know.
Right.
Here now, you see, but what I think combining कोई भी
My lord, your lordship will permit me to show one more thing, my lord, page 127 for a moment. Because this combining, what they are doing now, they're combining paper and online. That also, my lord. Yes. No, but then, my lord, that's what, my lord.
STQC
Madam.
will not be called for, subject to what the
Madam.
government will reply.
Madam.
STQC will come in when you are generating, the computer is generating the numbers. Here the computer is not generating a number, it's a paper lottery which is being sold. The only problem here would be
Madam.
whether 117 is one number sold as a hard copy and 117 sold through online.
My lord,
That's the only.
my lord, apart from that, lordship, may I kindly have a look at page 127 for a moment, my lord.
One,
127. Because you can do nothing online. This will amount to combining. Lordship, may I kindly have a look. This is a notification of central government of
That
To-
exactly is what I said.
My lord. My lord, if it is an online business, then we have got nothing to
You
say.
read the system online.
Yes.
Never to the italic portion.
127, my lord.
127.
Huh. Online lottery means a system created to permit players to purchase lottery tickets generated by the computer. So, lottery tickets will be generated by the computer. This is first. Now, let's can see next. Or online machine at the lottery terminals. So, either it is lottery tickets are generated in the computer or online machine at the lottery terminals, where the now this is important, where the information about the sale of ticket. So if I am
Read further.
information about the sale of ticket and the player's choice of any particular number or combination of numbers is simultaneously registered with the central computer server, meaning thereby, my lord, the system where I am operating as a customer, as a gambler, my lord, this and the computer server there located centrally by controlled by the state government, they will be registered simultaneously. So whatever I do here, they will get the information. Now here, Lordship will kindly go to the proceeding, proceeding once again, 212. Indirectly, they have included everything here, man. This is what I want to point out.
Here, the number is generated by you. The number is fed in an online system by you.
Yes.
Here, a fixed number is bought by you. There is a difference to that.
My lord, yeah, Lordship is absolutely correct. But what I am saying is, my lord, entire process of sale has to be through paper. Online, you cannot do anything. But here,
They have done Mr. Majumdar and Amazon thing. They have brought in the question of Amazon.
but in the process, my lord, the control is with them. No, my lord, nobody, state government has got no control. Server is in Bombay. What they are actually doing, state government has got no control. Whereas the act says you have to control, you have to conduct. They are conducting it, my lord. Lordship will kindly see once again.
Where is your allegation that beyond the paper tickets
Huh,
created by the government,
my lord.
excess of that is being sold? Or those are not sold, something else is sold? Any allegation to
My
that?
lord, specifically, I have not done that. What I am showing is, my lord, the entire process of sale has to be through paper, nothing online. Now here, my lord, if your lordship goes to 215, indirectly they have changed the language.
Okay, the government,
Madam.
you are making certain allegations against the government,
Madam. My lord,
but there's nothing in your documents
my lord.
that actually show that the government, they do not have this or they are not doing what they are supposed to do.
My lord,
So at this stage,
my lord. My lord, my submission is like this, my lord, subject to what you
yes,
the manner in which it is sought to be done, indirectly they are doing it online. As my lord has pointed out that the ticket generation is one thing. Ticket generation is only a part of it. Now the other things which 215, my lord, I am just pointing out, language is they have changed the language, but in the process they have included everything which is online. This first 2-3 lines we can skip, my lord. Fourth line towards the end, the main feature of the proposed application, which has got, my lord, is that the customer need to go through the concerned website. Why do I have to go to the website? And create an account by submitting some personal details. This is also not required. And after which he may book tickets of any lottery scheme notified by the government. So booking also online and uploaded in the portal by paying the requisite amount. So number also uploading in the online, notified by the government and uploaded in the portal by paying the requisite amount by using his email or mobile number or email ID.
The next slide.
continue.
The purchase tickets will then be sent to the given address through courier or speed post or retained for safe custody if desired. If there is any winner from the tickets so purchased, so payment also will be online. So, my lord, indirectly, they are bringing all the features of online, only showing that generation of number may be by the government. So it is a, my lord, process of combining paper and online lottery, And it's very tricky thing.
So it's going to be sent, isn't it, through courier? It's going to be sent through registered post.
later
The hard
at-
copy.
At last, certification from the directorate, you cannot do online business. So it is indirectly becoming an online business. Paper lottery is something and online is something else, man.
Okay, anyway, we'll issue notice. We'll see what the state, the respondents have to say in this
My
matter.
only
Yes,
submission is, and Lordship may kindly have a look at the prayer I have made. I have made a very innocuous prayer, and Lordship may kindly see at page 62.
okay, then can you tell us who is the petitioner in this, is he
ma'am.
an interested
Yes, ma'am,
person?
he,
Who was
my lord, the manner in which he has changed things, my lord, it may appear that he may have interest. He has very
Is he an interested
He is a-
person?
No, he's a student only, my lord. Lordship may kindly, I have given all his details.
We'll see.
My lord, page 7, para 3. Huh? Page 9, Lordship will find. Page 9, para 6. He is not connected at all with the business, my lord.
What is his age?
Page 9, para 6.
His age.
Age. 26, I think. Huh? Huh?
Yes, yes, I think this is some interested person.
My lord, if I may, no representation has been submitted by the petitioner except the state respondent. They have to file representation prior to filing the PIL, my lord. Then the petitioner not comply to it. They just send representation to the state respondent only. Then it seems that the present matter is not a public interest litigation.
That's what
That
we're
is
trying to
litigation.
find out, whether he's interested person behind this or not, whether it can come under PIL or not. Okay.
Well, I'm just pointing out paragraph 6 at page 9. The particulars of the petition.
Yes.
The petitioner is a public spirited person of an RTI activist. The petitioner is a graduate and a social worker. He is a member of Mizoram Gorkha Youth Association, MGYA. The MGYA is an organization that represents the Gorkha community in Mizoram. It aims to work for the social, cultural, and economic development of the Gorkhas residing in Mizoram.
Yes.
As a member of the said organization, the petitioner has been working for the betterment of the residents of Mizoram. Apart from the above, the petitioner is also a local businessman. As such, he has the means to pay the cost, etc., if any, imposed by the Honorable Court, undertakes to pay such costs. So this is he is not connected with lottery business at all. He is not. He is only point, my lord, what has happened here, my lord, I'll just point out. He is complaining of a public injury. People in general will be affected. Well, the act has been enacted for the purpose of, my lord, getting rid of the mischief of unregulated lottery. Now you are giving a go-by to all the provisions of the act and the rules. You are indirectly trying to do an online business for a paper lottery, which is not permissible under the law. That's why, my lord, I have prayed your lordship is saying that the lordships will issue notice. But as far as interim relief is concerned, my lord, the lordship may kindly have a look at page 62. Very innocuous, my lord. 62, my lord.
61.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's some problem with the paragraphs actually. Pending disposal of the rule, your lordships may be pleased to stay, suspend the marketing and selling of paper lotteries of Mizoram state lotteries through online modes by respondent. This manner under the act and rules they cannot do. So I want that.
This will not allow it because let us find out whether you actually have a case or not by issuing notice.
My lord, what I am saying is earlier also this Honorable Court has passed interim orders in other cases that you should conduct the business in accordance with the rules. Now the act and rules are very clear that online business you cannot do. If your lordships are thinking, possibly, my lord, if I may just think aloud, if your lordships are thinking that the business which they are doing is actually not online but it is online, but they are taking the help of websites, etc. Even then, my lord, my submission will be, your lordship may always say that online business within the meaning of the act, that you cannot do because STQC certification you don't have. If in ultimate analysis, when your lordship finds that what they are doing is not online but offline, that is not prohibited. I don't want to prohibit that. But what I want from your lordship is that online business within the meaning of the act, that should not be done. So let us be very clear, man. Your lordship, am I clear, man? Online business, they cannot, because they have not been given the work order also for that. They have been given the right to sell paper lottery. If online they cannot do, if your lordship ultimately says that no, what they are doing is paper lottery, then what they are doing will be allowed.
Whether they
But
have STQC or not also, they have to reply. So whether they have STQC. Isn't it? So whether they have or not also. So we'll see.
Madam,
Yes.
I'm making very innocuous prayer. Under the act, it is clearly mentioned that the work order was not given for online. So your lordship can always say that online you cannot do. If what you are doing is offline, then please go ahead. But then if your lordship can always say that online they cannot do, because online is not permitted, madam.
You see, because the notification of the central government also says that if they do have the, what do you call it, STQC later, they can go ahead and continue.
Absolutely.
Now, your allegation is that they don't have,
Don't have it.
but they could be having also,
My lord-
which we don't know. We have to wait for
What
them
I'm
to
saying is, my
reply.
lord,
Yes.
my humble submission before, I have made a statement on oath that they do not, state government itself doesn't have the certification. If your lordship finds that statement is wrong, your lordship will throw out my petition, my lord, with cost.
So
I am
let
making a
them
statement.
reply to that.
What I'm
In the
saying is,
in the meantime, I don't think we can
my lord,
pass an interim order
my
at
lord,
this
may-
stage.
my lord-
Let them reply first.
my lord, I have understood.
Let's hear them.
I'm trying to
Okay?
only impress upon your lordship
Yes.
one thing, madam. Online is defined in the act. Online, he has not been permitted. Now, what he is doing, if your lordship ultimately finds, as my lord has indicated, that what they are doing may not be online, it may be online also, another version of paper lottery. If your lordship finds tomorrow that what they are doing is paper lottery and not online, then they will go ahead. But so far as online is concerned, that is not permitted, my lord.
What my lord wants to say
My lord.
that this process is on from 2022-23 onwards.
My lord.
Plus, we don't know what steps the government had taken after page 216.
My lord.
So my lord wants the government to come up with that. And thereafter, we will take a call as to what is to be
My
done.
lord,
So this is going on for a long time. Why should we today block it without getting the story from both sides?
My lord, my specific statement is STQC certification they don't have.
We'll have it.
If,
We'll have
my
it.
lord, I have
That
made
is
a
what, madam,
statement.
What is that? That is exactly what the lordship wants to go do from the government. A short notice, let the government come, that's what we want to see.
Without issuing notice, till the next date we will see, and this matter will be considered in the next date. Isn't it? Your prayer for interim.
I'm all right. I'm only saying that STQC certificate, admittedly, they don't have actually, man. So in the absence of STQC.
So you're saying they don't have?
Minor.
But this was in 2022, the meeting.
Minor
Okay, but they have been going on.
Minor-
And now you're waking up only today.
Minor,
So
this is a-
something must be there. So we'll give them a chance, isn't it? We'll give them a chance. Let's see. In the next date, it will be considered
Minor.
your prayer for interim, isn't it? Yes. Heard Mr. D. Mazumdar, learned senior counsel for the petitioner, assisted by Mr.
S. Vishwakarma.
Egishwaram, learned counsel. The instant petition, which is in a form of a public interest litigation, is with regards to the conduct of paper lotteries in the state of Mizoram. The learned senior counsel submits that the state of Mizoram has permitted one of its distributors of paper lotteries to sell paper lottery tickets through online mode, that is, website, mobile application, etc., which is in violation of the Lotteries within brackets Regulation close bracket Act, 1998. the lotteries within brackets regulation close bracket rules, 2010. Good stuff.
Madam, may I?
Yes.
If your lordship permits, madam. I think my learned friend is pointing out, through RTI, we made an application to know whether STQC they have or not, and they have said they don't have. Madam, Doctor, may kindly have a look at page 66.
Okay, which
My-
you had
I
not
think that is
mentioned
there.
earlier.
Sorry, well, I could not point out. I'm sorry, extremely sorry. Page
Yes,
65 is an application of 23rd of January 2023, and page 66, possibly one page will be ahead of me, my lord.
page 66.
My lord, serial
Yes.
number 12, no?
Yes,
Whether the state government has installed Central Computer Server, CCS, as defined under Rule 2.1, and then 13, whether Mizoram government obtained STQC certification. Lordship has got, my lord. Now, reply your lordship will find at page 72. Answer to 12 and 13, they said no. And this is a very recent reply, my lord, 2023 February. So they have admitted that they don't have.
okay.
So in view of that, I am only
Wait,
playing-
come to page 72,
My lord.
reply to question number 18. So
18,
let
yes.
us, what is question number 18?
18 is whether the authorized officer of the Mizoram State Lottery is monitoring the mirror server as per so and so. Monitoring is not the question, my lord, here.
Please continue.
Or any dilution is in place to control over the conduct of paper and online lotteries. Further, you are requested to provide the name of the officer and his authorization issued by the competent authority.
Yes,
They
now the
say
reply
it doesn't arise as online lottery draws has not yet been
has
started.
not yet started.
Madam, that's what I'm saying. This website page we have screenshot I have shown. Then
So
my case will be.
I think on
my
issuing
case-
notice,
Now, my lord, I'm just
yes,
pointing
yes,
subject
yes,
to my
please
lord,
go
will
ahead.
not
Yes,
take the other words.
yes, yes.
The page, screenshot of a particular page in their website which I have shown, shows that they are doing it online. If they are not, they are saying they are not doing it online, lordship may always say, my lord, by any interim measure, that online, kindly don't do online, then go ahead with your paper.
So,
That much.
yes, let them explain this, what you have given, this screenshot.
Ma'am.
Okay, they have to explain to that.
Yes,
Okay,
lordship may
fine,
kindly
I'll
mention
say,
that.
Yes. Anyways, rules 2010, okay. The learned senior counsel further submits that the action of the state governments has been expressly prohibited by the circular dated 22/01/2019 issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs within brackets MHA, okay, Government of India. Full stop. He further submits that as per the notification of the Ministry of Home Affairs dated 18 July 2018, the state of Mizoram is to acquire the standardization, testing and quality certification directorate within brackets STQC. However, without having the said STQC, the state government has been conducting its online sale of lottery tickets,
Paper lottery
paper lottery,
through respondent number 8. Respondent
Pardon?
number 8. Respondent number 8.
by through the respondent number 8.
Mine, that is my ID.
The learned senior counsel submits that this will not only hamper the interest of the public of the state, but also will lead to several malpractices, since the state has no control over the selling of the paper lotteries through online modes. That the instant petitioner has no personal interest in the matter, but it is in the interest of the public of the state of Mizoram. Full stop. Issue notice to the respondents. Ms.
Ms. Lalnan to your lordship.
Lalnunpui, learned government advocate, accepts notice on behalf of respondents number
1 to 6, your lordship.
1 to 6, while Ms. Sayed Sangpui, learned CGC, accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 7. The learned senior counsel has also prayed that an interim order may be passed to stop all online sale of lotteries through online. Since the inquiry made through an RTI application dated, when was it?
23/1/2023.
Yes, 23/1/20 so and so 2023 clearly indicates that the state government at this stage do not have the required STQC certification,
Right.
isn't it? What do we do? We'll consider this in the next proceeding.
Some
Debate.
protection on the lines of online lottery. Online lottery is prohibited till the time they give the reply. They say that we don't have.
Okay, anyways, this prayer for interim order will be considered on the next date of listing. List after, when you
Might
want,
not make time.
list on,
Please
yes,
make a fixed date. It is 9th of September is a Monday. No?
okay, list on 9 September
Right.
2024. Meanwhile, requisite copies of the instant BIL. Okay, to be duly furnished to the present respondents. It is also seen that notice is to be issued through registered post with AD within 1 week, returnable by the next date, that is 9 September, to the private respondents number 8 to 11.
Right.
For admission, item 2 to 17.
Application is very detailed. It seems that he knows the ins and outs of the.
Before
The
filing the
instant
petition, he
petitioner.
has to. Otherwise, he is not interested in the business. I mean, he is in something else. Otherwise, information will be incomplete.
Sir, it's very academically, technically very perfect.
My lord, your lordships always say that before filing a PIL, you should do a little bit of research. Deeply applied.
Item 2 to 17.
My lord, item 2 to 17, these are all connected matters. If it can come up in the next week, my lord, we still have to collect some documents in this case. In the next week, Wednesday.
Mrs. Linda L. Pombal.
My lord, since this matters 2 to 17 is pending quite long since 2015, and this matter cannot be taken up by Justice Nelson and Justice Michael. That is one of the reasons that it's still pending. And in the meanwhile, we have also approached the Honorable Supreme Court, and now the case are revived. And I'm just, in view of the paucity of time for next week, maybe only on Wednesday, it may not be suffice for to have the entire matter. If your lordship can accommodate on Monday or Tuesday.
I think we can do it on Monday.
All right.
And then if it has to
right. If it has to
spill over to
continue.
the next date, we can do that. Mr. Victor L. Ralte, learned counsel for the petitioner, is present along with Mrs. Linda L. Fombal, learned additional AG for the state respondents. The learned additional AG has prayed for adjournment of the matter since she needs some time to prepare for the matter. In view of the above, this on, what's Monday?
26th
Yes,
August.
26/8/2024.
Obliged.
Item 18.
Yes, what is happening here?
As per the latest order, Lordship,
Yes.
respondent number 2 was given 2 weeks' time to file the affidavit.
Yes, my lord, I did not
Where's
receive any.
Mr. Samuel? He's the one who had appeared. Additional AG. He was present in the last court date, and what are the steps taken?
Yes, my lord. We asked for instruction, and still now we did not receive any instruction.
Why not? You see, you cannot take it very casually. The apex court has also ordered that you have to set up a human rights commission, isn't it? State
Yes,
Human
ma'am.
Rights Commission, and steps have been taken. Other states, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Nagaland has.
Yes, my lord. A letter have been sent.
Assam definitely has within the other where this high court is sitting, they have, and then I think Meghalaya also has.
Yes, my lord.
Manipur has. What about Arunachal?
Arunachal also they had, but there were some vacancy issues.
Okay, Arunachal also. So you have to take this matter seriously, isn't it?
Yes, my lord. We have sent a letter instructing
You
the
see, the
court
last
order as well.
affidavit which you had filed in the last court date, the additional affidavit, it was very, very casual. This you can do it in what, 1 or 2 minutes? The post of the chairman, what are the staff that is required? Okay, we want a more detailed, and besides that, what are the steps taken? Where is the file pending? Isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
So please take the matter seriously, otherwise we'll have to call for the officials, concerned officials. Now, the Home Department is there. Finance is also there, I think.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. And which other department is involved? DPNAR for creation of the post. So you have to sit together and see how and what steps are you going to take for the immediate establishment of the State Human Rights Commission, isn't it? In fact, the apex court had made some concession for the state where it was required that a retired Chief Justice of the High Court has to be the chairman, but that also a concession has been given to the states which cannot have the required person. Even then, we are still delaying the matter, isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
Heard Miss
Vane Siami.
Bane Isyami, Learned Government Advocate, who submits that though they were required to file an affidavit additional affidavit with supporting materials of the steps taken as on the last court date, that is 07/08/2024. Okay, as per the last court's date order, okay, 07/08/2024. However, till date, they are not able to file the said affidavit. As to the steps taken by the state for setting up the State Human Rights Commission. We have observed that the attitude of the state government in setting up the State Human Rights Commission is very casual, in spite of the order of the apex court in Dilip K. Basu versus State of Bengal. Okay, citation. The state respondents is to file an additional affidavit positively by the next court date, replying to the concerns expressed by the court by its order dated 07/08/2024 and the order of this court dated 18/10/2023. List 1820 and 05/06/2024. List after 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yes, my lord.
Obliged, Lord.
Item
Obliged.
number 19.
Yes.
At the onset, Your Lordship, I would like to state that there was a slight typographical error on page number 2 of the additional affidavit. So, Your Lordship, if I may be allowed to give the corrected version. A typographical error, Your Lordship.
Okay, you have filed the additional affidavit. Yes, please do that. Page number 2.
Your Lordship, as per my submission in the additional affidavit, kindly see page number 2, pair number 2, subsection A, Your Lordship. So, Your Lordship, the Conservator of Forest has enclosed a draft notification for restriction on cutting of trees from Rayek and Ailong village areas, along with a report on tree felling permits issued by the Aizawl Forest Division in respect of Rayek and Ailong villages. Your Lordship, kindly turn to page 5, Your Lordship. So that is the letter that has been received, Your Lordship. And Your Lordship, the draft notification was also received on the 9th August, Your Lordship, page number 6. However, Your Lordship, the final notification was received yesterday, Your Lordship, and the final notification copy, Your Lordship, if I may present it before the court as well.
Yes, because page number 6 is not signed.
May I read, Your Lordship?
Yes.
In compliance of the directions of the Honorable High Court wide order dated 15/5/2024 in the matter of so-and-so, the felling of trees from Rayek and Ailong village area is hereby restricted till further orders are passed by the Honorable Guwahati High Court. The persons having gardens within the Rayek and Ailong village and area should not cut all their trees on their lands. No tree shall be felled without the cutting permission granted by the divisional forest officer of the division concerned. Further, for felling of trees from these villages, the EFNCC department's guideline for felling of trees from non-forest areas issued in compliance of Honorable Supreme Court order dated 25/5/2001 in WPC 2002-95. This is, Your Lordship, the T.N. Godavarman case. Your Lordship, if and published in a Mizoram Gazette notification issue number 249 dated 9/08/2004, along with guidelines for felling and removal of trees from municipal areas of cities, towns, villages, and along highways, railways, and other government public lands in Mizoram, published in a Mizoram Gazette notification issue number 678 dated 8/11/2017 shall be strictly adhered to. Now, Your Lordship, prior to this notification, there were already existing two notifications. One was based on the directions of the Supreme Court in TN Godavarman case, and then, Your Lordship, there was another guideline which
Now,
was
where's the notification that you mentioned? Where previously there were two notifications. So where are they?
yes, Your Lordship, if that may be allowed to be presented before this court as well, Your Lordship.
See, you were supposed to place those notifications by way of an affidavit as per this court's earlier order.
Yes, Your Lordship. It did reflect on the previous orders, Your Lordship, but however,
But they were not here, they're not here in the file.
yes, Your Lordship, that is why, sir, Your Lordship, if I may be allowed to present it by way of
You should have
affidavit.
included them in your affidavit, isn't it? Because that was the direction of the court, that those notifications should also be enclosed in your affidavit along with the order of the
Yes,
steps
Your Lordship.
taken regarding the Rayek area.
Your Lordship, may I kindly be allowed to submit it in the form of an affidavit as well, Your Lordship, today evening itself, Your Lordship.
Yes, yes. You see, one point has been brought to the notice, my note, this is in your
Second.
notification,
Yes, Your Lordship.
which was issued on 19th August 2024, the one which you just produced.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay. If you look at the second paragraph,
Yes, Your Lordship.
it says that persons having gardens within the Rayek and Ailong village area, okay,
Yes, Your Lordship.
are restricted from cutting all their trees on their lands. So they can cut quite a few, but not all of them.
Your Lordship,
So how are we still going to restrict them of cutting their trees? They are allowed to cut their trees.
Your Lordship, in that aspect, some of the villagers do have private plantations, Your Lordship. If you see, Your Lordship, please turn to page number 8. In this aspect, Your Lordship, felling of private teak
But
was
actually,
allowed.
the second line,
Then
no tree
clarifies.
shall be felled without the permission, yes.
Read together, it clarifies, but reading that single line,
So cutting of trees is still allowed. But once you cut the trees, it has to be with the permission of the DFO.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Now copies have been given to the secretaries, okay, wildlife, whatever. But in those areas, you also have the village councils.
Yes, Your Lordship.
How are we going to
Your
inform
Lordship,
them?
Your Lordship, if I may kindly state that the previous notifications,
Yes.
which is of 2001 and of 2017, are already in place in the Rayek and Ailong area, Your Lordship. And Your Lordship,
Where
to my,
those notifications?
Your Lordship, if I may be allowed to,
No, they're not there yet. You
they are
have
not
to-
there in the affidavit, yes, Your Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Fakoma, anything to say in this matter?
Yes, Your Lordship. My only humble suggestion is that all these documentations which my learned friend has referred to may be placed by way of affidavit so that it will be more. Otherwise, it'll be
Giving
everything will
them
be
bits
here
and
and there.
pieces here and there, isn't it?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes. So we'll fix another date. By that time, in a proper affidavit,
Your
all the
Lordship.
steps you have
Yes,
been
Your
taken. And look at the orders, previous orders of this court, okay, whether there is full compliance of what you are required to do.
Your Lordship, if I, as per the records, Your Lordship, there was an order on 16/7 for compliance, which actually the court had asked for a number of felling permits to be issued.
Yes.
And Your Lordship, this also was reflected on the order of
For the
16/7.
Rayek area,
Rayek area particularly, Your Lordship, I do not.
number of trees felled, I think that was also one of the issues
Yes, Your
to be
Lordship.
looked into.
In that regard, Your Lordship, the Annexure 2 of today's affidavit, that is page number 8, it states that only one person has been allowed felling permit by the DFO Aizol. Your Lordship, if I may state, Your Lordship, this area, I believe, is a community reserve area, the Rayek Ailong area, which was notified by the LAD. So, Your Lordship,
So where's that
Your Lordship,
notification? All
since,
those,
so Your Lordship, if the LAD
you
may
have to
be,
file a comprehensive
yes,
affidavit.
Your Lordship.
Whatever you are submitting today, it has to be shown to us in
Yes,
a
Your
form
Lordship.
of a written form, okay? You have it there in your head, but it's not there for us to
Yes,
see,
Your Lordship.
isn't it?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes.
So, Your
So
Lordship, I will be further seeking the said notification of the community reserve.
Heard Mr. Lalfokama, learned amicus curiae, along with Miss.
Lalnil Lu, Your Lordship.
Yes, they've been recently appointed our government advocates. So, yes, so and so learned government advocate for the state respondents. It is seen that the state respondents have filed an additional affidavit dated 28/2024. However, we find that the additional affidavit does not contain the required documents which were asked for by this court by its order dated 07/08/2024. The additional affidavit has contains only the order dated 9th August 2024, which is a letter addressed to the Commissioner, Secretary, Environment, Forest and Climate Change Department by the Conservator of Forest, informing them of the Mizoram Gazette notification issued dated 09/08/2004, which is in compliance with the Apex Court's order in writ petition within bracket C number 202/95 dated 12/05/2001. However, it is seen that such notification also is not enclosed in the instant additional affidavit. Further, the additional affidavit also contains a draft notification regarding the restriction of cutting trees within the Rayek and Ailong village area, issued by the Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Mizoram, Environment, Forest and Climate Change Department. The learned government advocate submits that she will enclose the correct notification, not the draft, by way of an affidavit, along with the previous notifications and steps taken by the state government
Yes, Your Lordship.
with regards to the restrictions of felling of trees within the state Ailong and Rayek area.
Yes, Your Lordship.
In view of the above, list this matter after 2 weeks.
Yes, Your Lordship. Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Deeply obliged. Item 20.
My lord, as per the last court state's order, I'm to file my additional affidavit
Wow, what
But
happened?
till today, my lord, we have not received the complete follow-up instructions. So if I may be granted some more time. And as regards to my lord, the petitioner's submission in the last court date that there was a meeting with the Home
What happened
Minister.
to the meeting?
My lord, the
Minutes of the
department is not
meeting?
aware of the meeting. So
Yes.
I've been informed.
Miss Rosalind,
that
you
was-
had informed us that there's going to be a meeting with the,
Yes, that was the information I got through the AIG, Lordship.
so we were expecting you all to file an affidavit incorporating the minutes of the meeting.
Yes, Lordship.
The department is not aware of it, so they'll seek information
So
regarding that.
see what follow-up action is going to be taken, isn't it?
Yes, madam.
Since huge amount of money has been sanctioned or earmarked for the reconstruction of the central jail
Yes, 55 crores.
and 7 district jails, isn't it?
Yes, Lordship.
Yes,
But simply having the money there without there being a proper scheme as to how the money is going to be spent, okay, how much is going to be spent for construction of new jails and how much is going to be earmarked for renovation of the existing jails. Okay, because simply saying we're going to construct new jails is not enough. At present, the inmates are facing huge difficulties, isn't it? So some amount has to be earmarked for the renovation of the jails as it is. It's overpacked. Ceilings are falling off, isn't it? So see what can be done.
Yes, madam. If I may be granted some 2 weeks time, my lord.
Okay. Ms. Linda L. Fumble, learned additional government advocate, has prayed for further time to file an additional affidavit in terms of this court's order dated 07/08/2024. To apprise of this court of the steps taken for reconstruction of Central Jail and the 7 district jails in the state of Mizoram in pursuant to the expenditure sanction of rupees, how much? 55
55
crores.
crores.
Yes. It is also submitted that though the learned counsel for the petitioner had stated that there was going to be a meeting with regards to this, which was to be held on 07/08/2024. The learned additional AG submits that the department is not aware of such a meeting, and therefore the minutes of the meeting cannot be enclosed, cannot be produced. Be that as it is, the learned counsel for the learned additional PP is to file the additional affidavit within 2 weeks, list after 2 weeks.
Vaishnav.
Item 21.
I think we can close this. Yes,
My Lord, we have received the affidavit filed by the state. My Lord, allow me 3 weeks time to reply the same affidavit, incorporating the current status of the road as well. And
so they have shown as to how they're going to utilize the money.
The
isn't
retention
it?
money, yes.
Yes, the existing money which is there. Now, obviously during monsoons, they cannot take any steps.
yes, my Lord.
So I was thinking maybe we could close this PIL. Money is there, they will be taking steps, how it is going to be utilized.
If Lordship allows a reply
Okay,
in
yes.
that regard, then the submission can be concluded on our part.
Yes, heard Mr.
Laroko.
Roko Pautu, learned counsel for the petitioner, along with Ms. Caroline K. Lalung-Oifui, learned government advocate for the state respondents. It is seen that the state respondents have filed their additional affidavit dated 19th August 2024, wherein they have given the detailed estimate of how the detailed estimate of the sum of rupees 65 lakhs, yes, 71,000 is going to be utilized for repair, for patch repair of the Lunglei Road division on Aizol Thenzol Lunglei Road during monsoon to 2024, within brackets 100.00 dash 143.00 KMP. The learned counsel for the petitioner waits for time to file a reply to the additional affidavit filed by the state respondents. In view of the above, list after 2 weeks.
If lordship
Is
permits,
it?
3 weeks, if lordship
Okay,
permits.
after 3 weeks.
Deeply obliged.
Item 22.
My lord, I am appearing for the respondent.
Please lower the volume a bit.
My lord, I am appearing for the respondent.
Yes, okay, good. You're appearing. So, yes. So,
Lordship,
what is the stage?
Lordship, this is regarding the appeal under section 117 of the CGST Act, Your Lordship. And what needs to be done is, Lordship, I have proposed substantial question of law. And Lordship, that the appeal be admitted at this stage. And my substantial question of law is at page 14, Your Lordship.
Page?
My 14:14.
Now, there are 3 substantial questions of law which
Lordship,
has
yes.
been proposed by the appellant. Now, the counsel for the respondent, are you aware of these? Do you have a copy of the proposed substantial questions of law?
Yes, your lordship.
Okay. Yes, what are they?
Lordship, number one is whether the learned C-Stat has erred in law in classifying the service provided by the respondents falls under the work contract services under section 65, subclause 105, ZZZZA of the Finance Act 1994, and therefore not liable to pay service tax. And my second proposal is whether the activities of the respondent fall under the category of consulting engineering services under section 65, subclause 31 of the chapter 5 of the Finance Act 1994. And number 3 is whether the remuneration received for the services rendered by the respondent as per the contract agreement dated 09/09/2003 is taxable services under the provision of the Finance Act 1994. Lordship.
Yes. So those are the proposed substantial questions of law. We will note these.
Lordship,
Okay.
yes.
Admit the appeal and then fix it for hearing.
Lordship. Yes, Your Lordship.
Heard Mr. Johnny L. Tochong, learned counsel for the appellant, along with Mr. T. Chatterjee, is it? Learned
Tarun
senior,
Chatterjee.
learned senior counsel, assisted by Mr. Are you the senior counsel? Yes. Are you Mr. Tarun Chatterjee?
Yes, my lord.
Okay. Assisted by you. Do you have anyone here?
Yes, my lord.
Assisted
P.
by
Lare Lambenga.
so and so. Okay. Lalo Magal. The appeal is admitted and the following substantial question of law has been framed. Okay, the four of them. In view of the above, matter is to be listed for hearing after 2 weeks.
Your Lordship, yes.
After 2 weeks.
What's the plan?
Item 23.
Obligable.
May I please, your lord? May I please, your lord?
Yes,
Am I audible, my lord?
yes, audible. Please go ahead.
My lord, as per the last order of 24/7/2024, steps has been taken. We have served the copies to the respondent number 5 to 10. And
So,
though
service
the
complete?
matter was not, there was no specific date, but the honorable court fixed the matter to be listed after 3 weeks. So accordingly, the matter got listed today.
Yes.
I came to know about yesterday only, my lord. My lord, there is a aspect which I would like to point it out for my lord's kind consideration. That after the service of copies of the writ petition, the respondents were directed to file their affidavit in opposition. I am afraid they have not yet filed till now.
Yes.
Yes, my lord, we have not yet received instructions.
Now, we have to see whether, yes, now here we have to see whether respondents have not filed their affidavit in opposition. That's one thing. You're going to pray for some time, obviously. Then, service report, unserved notice not returned from respondents number 6, 7, and 8. So we have to wait for completion of service from 6, 7, 8. Then,
Affidavit.
now you have to file an affidavit with regards to the service of notice upon the respondents.
Your lordship, I would like to make a submission that respondent number 8, as far as the respondent number 8 is concerned, that is the office which respondent number 10 is occupying.
Yes, so how do you serve notice then?
My lord, already, I believe, as far as respondent number 10 is concerned, it has been served.
Okay, then in view of the above, you file your affidavit to the effect that dusty service is complete upon the respondents. Okay, you have to file your affidavit. And in the meantime, the respondents, state respondents are to file their counter affidavit, isn't it?
Yes,
Heard
my lord.
Mr. S. Boro
Gohain.
Gohain, learned counsel for the petitioner, along with Ms. Caroline K. Lalong Oipui, learned government advocate for state respondents number 1 to 4. The learned government advocate has prayed for further time to file the counter affidavit. Meanwhile, the petitioner is to file the affidavit showing the service of notice upon the respondents number
6, 7, and 8.
6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Is it? True dusty service. List after
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
My lord, a specific date may be given.
Okay, after 3 weeks, give me a Wednesday. 11th September 2024.
Obliged, madam.
Item 24.
I seek your Lordship indulgence. I may be given Lordship another 2 weeks' time to obtain instructions from the department, Your Lordship. This is a writ appeal.
Okay. Mr. Jordan Rohingthana, learned counsel for the appellant is present, along with Mr. Johnny L. Totsong, learned standing counsel for respondents number 1 to 3.
3, Lordship.
The learned standing counsel has prayed for further time to get instructions from respondents number 1 to 3.
My lords, the interim stay might be.
In view of the above, list after
2 weeks, Lordship.
2 weeks.
There is no interim order for still today.
No previous interim orders.
My
then.
lords, I believe there is, my lords, I had filed IA number 96. of
Okay, in the
20.
IA. Where's the IA? It has been disposed of? Not yet?
Not yet, my lord.
So here also, I think you'll have to get instructions.
Yes, Your Lordship, in this regard.
Isn't it?
Yes, Your Lordship.
So same order. Meanwhile, the interim order passed earlier shall continue in the instant case till the next returnable date. Okay, this is an IAC in the IA, okay, not in the main thing.
Grateful, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Item 25.
Lordship, by this petition, we have challenged the anti-defection rules of the Autonomous District Councils, rules 11 of CCB rules of 2010. Lordship. So we are the elected members of the Autonomous District Council, and we have contested as an independent candidate. Lordship. We have received this reply
What?
affidavit in opposition for
You have
respondent number
received-
2 and 3.
You have received what?
Is opposition, affidavit in opposition. from
Okay,
the
okay, you have
respondent.
received your,
Yeah.
okay, fine. Then we
I
can
have
list,
not- I have not-
yes, pleadings complete?
Pleading?
Not yet.
Your
Yes,
Lordship,
government advocate, yes.
Yes, Your Lordship, on behalf of respondent number 1, Your Lordship, kindly,
Yes.
3 weeks
Heard-
time may be granted.
Yes, heard Mr. A.K. Rokum, learned counsel for the petitioner, along with Mr.
Arlal Munsiama,
Arlan Nunsiama, learned counsel for respondents number
2 and 3.
2 and 3, and Miss so-and-so, learned government advocate for respondent number 1. It is seen that the respondents number 2 and 3 have filed their counter affidavit, while Ms. So-and-so, learned government advocate, has prayed for further time to file their counter affidavit. In view of the above, list after 3 weeks.
Obliged. Obliged.
For order, item 27.
This is another jail appeal under 302, my lord. LCR was called in the last court date.
Is LCR received?
I believe it's not received, my lord.
Reminder. It's about three or four, depending on the condition of the road. Yes. Mrs. Linda L. Humble, learned PP for the state respondent, is present. Now, anyone appointed as amicus?
Not yet, madam.
So we'll appoint someone today?
Yes.
It is seen that this is a jail appeal against the judgment and order dated 21/02/2023, passed by the Court of Additional District Concession Judge, Judge Fast Track Court, Coliseum District, Coliseum, in SR number 39/2020, convicting the appellant under section 302 IPC and sentenced to undergo RI for life and pay a fine of rupees 20,000 with default clause. Since this is a jail appeal, Victor, can you be an amicus curiae? Find it fit to appoint Mr. Victor L. Ralte as amicus curiae to represent the appellant. It is also seen that LCR has been received. In view of the above, the registry to prepare paper book at the and duly furnished to the learned counsels for the respondents. List after 2 weeks. Okay. It has been received. No? So, yes, 0.
For hearing, item 29.
I am for the respondent, Your Lordship.
I'm appealing for the appellant.
Yes. So can we hear the matter today? I thought you were going to make your physical appearance because in the last court date we had some trouble issues concerning the connectivity, isn't it?
In fact, I was supposed to go yesterday, but the flight was cancelled, so I could not go, my lord.
Should we go ahead or we fix it on a date when you can be physically available? Maybe after 2 weeks?
September.
We fix a
In
date.
the month of September, it's also
First week of September?
September 1st. Lord, it can, maybe it may 11th of September, Lord.
11th of September.
Because I think your lordship takes up the matter on Wednesday, so.
It can't be on 4th because the matter has been adjourned for so many occasions.
4th, my lord, I have to go some other lord, that's why some difficulties.
Okay.
If it is not inconvenient, Lord.
We're just a bit concerned about the constitution of the bench. This is a judgment against, okay, it should be, yes, it will be correct. Yes. Third. What's his name? Mr. Yeah, A. Sarab,
Acting and fixed
learned senior counsel, along with Mr. Soidama, assisted by Mr.
Jet Islam.
J. Islam, learned counsel, along with Mr. Soidama, learned counsel for respondent number 2 and 5. It
And-
is seen that the learned senior counsel has appeared through VC since he could not appear physically due to the cancellation of his flight. In view of the above, list this matter on 11th September 2024
Oh,
to enable the learned senior counsel to be physically present on the date fixed for hearing.
Your Lordship, if I may, with due respect to my learned friend, the senior counsel, let them physically present on that date, because I myself had to come from 80 kilometers from Colosseum. Now this is the 5th time, my Lord. So every time it was adjourned due to
You see,
some
yesterday
one or
the
other
flight was
reasons.
cancelled,
Yes, my Lord.
unfortunately.
So let them
Flights
come on
were
Monday at least, because on the very tight schedule, that can happen.
We will make an attempt on
My
11th.
Lord, my Lord,
Okay. So fixed for 11th September.
My lord.
my Lord. Oh, my.
Item 31.
Yes, my lord, I have mentioned in the
We have
morning-
already made mention of this matter.
Madam, you wanted to.
Oh, yes, yes. What was it?
Yes, my lord, since I have been appointed as the
Oh,
government
recently, so we'll adjourn the matter, isn't it?
advocate, yes, I have to recuse myself from this case.
Heard Miss Caroline Kayla Lungoipui, learned amicus curiae, who submits that since she has been recently appointed as the government advocate, it would be proper for her to appear in this instant matter. In view of the above, we find it fit to appoint Mr. Johnny. Okay.
I'm counsel for the respondent number 2, informant
Okay,
in this
okay,
case.
yes. Find it fit to appoint. Who shall we appoint? Again, Mr. Victor? Okay, find it fit to appoint Mr. Victor L. Ralte as amicus curiae to represent the appellant. The presence of Mr. Johnny L. Ralte, learned counsel for respondent number 2 is noted. List after 1 week.
The next week, ma'am.
Yes, this is matter in the next week. Yes.